There is no provocation. That's the word from authorities after a gunman went on a shooting rampage in a rural California town. 5 people are dead, 10 people are injured, and an entire community searching for answers. Thanks for joining us. I'm Emily Spain.
And I'm Jim Rake. Here's what we know about the shooting so far. There were 7 shooting scenes in all. Police say the gunman shot a person, stole a pickup truck, then went on a shooting rampage. The gunman apparently crashed the truck, hijacked a second vehicle, and kept shooting people at random, including children. He went building to building, including an elementary school.
It was very clearly onset that we had a subject that was randomly picking targets.
Details are still developing, and the Sheriff's Department says the number of those shot and wounded could change.
I will not accept and reject accusations that I have ever lied. That is a lie.
Today, Attorney General Jeff Sessions answered questions about his time with the Trump campaign. His story has changed from one hearing to the next.
Sessions says there's a lot that he doesn't remember and that forgetting is different than lying. NBC's Blaine Alexander reports.
Please raise your right hand.
Attorney General Jeff Sessions under oath today, grilled by the House Judiciary Committee.
You said, I have never met with or had any conversation with any Russians or any foreign officials. Let me jump to the final part.
Well,
I have no knowledge.
Sessions insisting that he did not lie in previous testimony, rather did not remember meeting with campaign aide George Papadopoulos, who recently pleaded guilty to lying to the FBI about trying to arrange meetings with Russian officials.
But I will not accept and reject accusations that I have ever lied. That is a lie.
Sessions also sparring with Republicans who want a special counsel to investigate Hillary Clinton. Sessions saying the FBI director is handling it.
And I think he's going to do an outstanding job, and I'm very happy
He's
about
not here today,
that.
Attorney General.
And I would say,
and I'm asking for a special
time of the
counsel.
gentleman
and I would
has
say,
expired.
looks like is not enough basis to appoint a special counsel.
This amid a new revelation in the Russia investigation. The Atlantic reporting Donald Trump Jr. exchanged direct messages with WikiLeaks via Twitter. And also on Capitol Hill, the Senate Foreign Relations Committee reviewing policies around U.S. nuclear code access, something not discussed for more than 4 decades. Why now?
We are concerned that the President of the United States is so unstable, is so volatile.
But some Republicans downplaying it, saying it's just time for a review. Blaine Alexander, NBC News, Washington.
The head of that committee, Republican Senator Bob Corker, has recently been in a public feud with President Trump, even at one time saying he feared the president would launch us into World War III.
Here's what's happening right now. Republican senators will include a repeal of Obamacare's individual mandate in the revised version of the Senate Finance Committee's tax bill. President Trump has endorsed the deal. Congressional Budget Office members project that the mandate repeal could lead to 13 million fewer Americans with health insurance. Do sexual harassment victims on Capitol Hill have an outdated system to seek justice? That's part of what was discussed at a hearing today. It examined sexual harassment in the House of Representatives. California Democrat Jackie Speier recently shared her own experience of sexual assault. She told colleagues the current system to report harassment is stacked against the accuser.
In fact, there are 2 members of Congress, Republican and Democrat, right now, who have been subject to review or not have been subject to review, but have engaged in sexual harassment.
Speier and her Republican colleague, Bradley Byrne, are calling for mandatory training and an overhaul of the resolution system.
House Speaker Paul Ryan says Alabama Republican Senate candidate Roy Moore should quit the special election race for U.S. Senate. Ryan said today that he thinks the allegations of multiple women are credible and that Moore should quit because of the values he claims to care about. Ryan joined the growing chorus of Washington Republicans calling on Moore to quit the race after 2 women stepped forward describing how Moore groped them when they were teenagers decades ago. Moore has called those reports false.
He should step aside. Number one, these allegations are credible. Number 2, he should, if he cares about the values and the people he claims to care about, then he should step aside.
This comes a day after a fifth woman came forward to accuse Moore of inappropriate sexual conduct in the late 1970s when the woman was a teen and Moore was in his 30s. Missouri Attorney General Josh Hawley also said today that he believes Moore should step aside, saying the allegations are, quote, incredibly disturbing.
Missouri's House Budget Chairman says the state's relationship with the UM system is improving. KOMU8's David Rothschild joins us here in the studio with those details.
Representative Scott Fitzpatrick talked on a number of subjects today with the Columbia Chamber of Commerce. He says by the end of the 2018 fiscal year, Missouri's revenue needs to grow by 4.25% for the budget to be balanced. Some of his main goals for the upcoming year include holding down mandatory expenses, which he says would involve cost cuts to Medicaid, burning down the road fund balance, as Fitzpatrick said there is a long-term problem in the state's transportation revenue, and continuing to improve the relationship with the MU system, which he says has gotten better under new leadership.
We want to see, we want less stories of how you are doing dumb things sometimes, and they've done a good job, I think, at curbing those things, and have seen an increase in the responsibility of the systems.
UM System President Moon Choi says he's looking at every opportunity to grow revenue where he can. In the studio, David Rothschild, KOMU8 News.
A committee proposed a centralized World Language Center to the Columbia School Board Monday night. The proposal would allow Columbia Public Schools to keep higher-level German and Japanese courses. The center would be centrally located to provide easy access to most Columbia high schools. The committee proposed Hickman and Douglas High School as two schools that would be the ideal location for the center. With this plan, the higher levels of German and Japanese classes would be taught at that location.
We do know that there are students that have interest in pursuing these particular foreign languages, and so we want to be able to be creative about how we can continue to offer areas of interest to our students while also making sure that we are being responsible with taxpayer dollars.
Baumstark says the district will review the information to decide how to make this plan possible.
A Missouri elementary teacher has been suspended. The teacher is accused of spitting a mouthful of sunflower seeds in a student's face. It happened in Hazelwood near St. Louis. The student's mother, Erica Sanders, says she met with the principal and a police officer. Afterwards, she says the teacher called her to apologize, saying it was poor judgment.
I cannot go to school with her every day to sit there and guard her from somebody that she is supposed to trust.
I felt very disgusted. It made me feel like he just treated me like a piece of trash, like I wasn't nothing. Like I was just a garbage can spitting sunflower seeds.
The school district says the teacher was placed on administrative leave while the district investigates.
Several Jefferson City businesses are helping those less fortunate stay warm this winter season. KOMU8's Sydney Olson is live to tell us what those businesses are offering people for free. Sydney.
Different stores are placing coat racks in front of their doors where anyone can grab a winter coat for free or leave one for someone else. The movement started after one woman posted on a Jefferson City Facebook page about people doing the same thing in another part of the country. Soon after, businesses started to volunteer to set out the racks. One business owner in downtown Jefferson City says besides helping those in need, the coat drive also makes those who donate feel good.
She said that her husband had his favorite coat, had put it on one of the racks at Coffee Zone, and it was one of the very first ones that were gone, and that he was really excited to see somebody wearing it walking down Missouri Boulevard later on.
The businesses are volunteering to help so anyone can look for those racks throughout the winter months. Anyone who wants to donate a coat can simply leave it on a rack around town. Reporting live in Jefferson City, Sydney Olson, KOMU8 News.
Well, we had some light rain and gray skies. Let's send it over to Tim with the latest on your forecast.
Yeah, we did, and we even had a little bit of drizzle at times, too, and a few pockets of those moving into parts of eastern Missouri out towards Callaway County, and even a little bit of light drizzle picked up toward Mark Twain Lake. Your winds are out of the south right now, too, and that's one of the reasons why we're going to hold in the 50s here this evening. Winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour. A few of those gusts at times earlier today out of the south. and it was about as high as 15. That may continue into the evening, too, and this is all the process of just pulling in more and more moisture into the atmosphere. Well, eventually that's all going to have to precipitate out. So temperatures, yeah, they're going to stay right around 51 degrees. It'll be a chilly 51, though, and that chance for rain just continues to go up and up and up tonight. We do have a chance for some thunderstorms tonight and through tomorrow morning. I'll let you know if that impacts your morning commutes, and I'll let you know what the rest of this week looks like. It's coming up.
Coming up, a new kind of pill that can be tracked by your smartphone.
Plus, coffee lovers, is the cup of Joe good for your heart or not?
Taking a live look over the Lake of the Ozarks. Your time is 5:09. KOMU 8 News first at 5. We'll be right back.
Believe it or not, Disney sells over 1.6 million turkey legs every year.
Don't miss Wheel of Fortune from Walt Disney World all this week.
Makes that 1.6 million in one.
Weeknights at 6:30 on KOMU 8.
For one day, we all come together.
So no one leaves hungry. Help feed our neighbors in need this holiday season. Join us for Partnership Against Hunger, November 21st at Schnucks and Walmart stores in Columbia and the Rockbridge Hy-Vee.
Always know what's coming ahead of the storm. Download the free KOMU 8 Weather and Traffic app for your phone and tablet. Brought to you by ServiceMaster of Columbia.
Can you fit in there?
I got this. So that's the new man, huh?
Yep.
Well, it's getting a little close to my ride.
Wow, that's how you make a first impression. They're gonna love you.
That's Ford, America's best-selling brand. Hurry in for 0% financing for 72 months across a full lineup of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. Now on Escape, get 0% financing for 72 months plus 1,000 Ford credit cash or 3,500 cash back. Hurry into your quality Ford dealers today.
What would you do with $1,000?
Y107's $1,000 minute is back.
10 questions, 60 seconds, $1,000.
And you can play twice weekdays, 750 and 250.
Find out more, Y107.com.
The First Alert Weather Cam is brought to you by the law firm of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Nettemeyer. We will fight for you.
Welcome back. This is a live look over downtown Columbia with the overcast, drizzly skies that we've had all day today. That's reduced visibility in some areas. I don't think we have too much of a fog issue this evening, but a few areas do have some reduced visibility, and that's just with the low-hanging skies and maybe some of that drizzle, most notably up into northern Missouri, then out towards western Missouri and southwestern Missouri. A couple areas starting to watch their visibility numbers drop, and that's just with the moisture returning to the atmosphere. 50 is about as high as it got today in Columbia. It's 49 currently up toward our north in Kirksville. A couple areas still in the upper 40s, but eventually we will start to pull into some warmer air that's headed our way, and it doesn't really move much. The temperatures don't. 51 to 52 degrees here this evening. That's about all it gets to here for your evening hours, but it also means then that the temperatures have risen a couple of degrees, and then into tomorrow morning will hold probably right around 51, 52 degrees in the morning. A couple areas of drizzle to note on live Doppler 8 First Alert radar out over parts of eastern Missouri, Callaway County towards Danville, eventually into Montgomery City. You're going to have a little bit of light rain here in the next maybe 15 or 20 minutes. And then up into northern Missouri, Paris, Monroe City, we do have some light rain moving into Mark Twain Lake. So there's some rain out that way. It's just the process of the increasing moisture into the atmosphere. Lots of clouds today. Those were very, very low to the ground. An upper level warm fronts moving through the state. Cold front to the west. That'll eventually move through tomorrow morning. And here's how it all happens. Throughout the evening, more moisture starts to move in, and eventually we get some precipitation to fire up between about 1 and 4 o'clock, maybe even a few thunderstorms too. A few pockets of those storms are possible, and some heavy pockets of rain will be expected too, even into tomorrow morning. But here's where that front will be tomorrow morning, and it'll be really dependent on where you see the rain, where that front is. And so if you're south of that front, I think a lot of the rain will continue, especially most notably for Columbia and Jefferson City. Will continue with that rain opportunity there. Otherwise, until about 10 o'clock, well, the rain is gone out to our west. Clouds start to clear out, and we'll eventually see some sunshine. A brief moment of temperatures in the mid to upper 50s tomorrow before some cooler air starts moving in. Thursday morning's temperature looks cold once again, too. So scattered showers are possible here later tonight, mainly after midnight, even a few isolated thunderstorms. 50 degrees is going to be that temperature here tonight through tomorrow morning. South winds really start to pick up again tomorrow morning, and then those will shift out from the north and west. 59 in the afternoon after that morning rain gets out of here. And I think all the rain is going to be done by about 9 or 10 o'clock, and then the sky should open up. We'll get some sunshine. It's just very breezy tomorrow afternoon. But here's that morning low temperature for Thursday, 33 degrees. We are back up to 54 with some sunshine on Thursday, and then another system moves right in before the weekend. Friday, scattered showers and thunderstorms possible. High of 65, but it's breezy, and that breeze is all accompanied with a front. Breezy again on Saturday. Temperatures back into the 40s. Look at the morning temperature Sunday morning, 29. So another big chill for the weekend, but the weekend looks dry after multiple chances for rain this week. That's good news for us because our rain numbers have been down so far in November.
Yeah, things are dry out there.
I saw a 29 there for a low on Saturday night.
Let's not talk about it.
All right.
After some rain, by the way, watch out for a little bit of a freeze maybe in that forecast, too.
Okay. Good point. Thanks, Tim. How some new technology could help patients remember to take their medication. That's coming up after the break.
Mid-Missouri's go-to source for Sealy and Tempur-Pedic, Baumgartner's, in a vase in Columbia.
Get the year's best Serta mattress deals during the Serta Black Friday event. Choose the Serta iComfort sleep system and get a free box spring or save up to $1,200 on a Serta adjustable set. Hurry in today.
Visit a participating retailer at America's Mattress and Kaminsky's Home Furnishings.
If you've been injured and need legal representation, contact us at Carson & Coyle and we will meet with you personally.
Many firms can get you some type of settlement.
At Carson & Coyle, we're prepared to try every case, and the insurance companies know it.
Our personal injury and workers' compensation attorneys have the experience you need, and we work hard at getting you the compensation you deserve.
For over 50 years, we have built our reputation here in mid-Missouri with a new office in Columbia to better serve you. At Carson & Coyle, we are dedicated to protecting your legal rights.
Get the year's best Serta mattress deals during the Serta Black Friday event. Choose the Serta iComfort sleep system and get a free box spring or save up to $1,200 on a Serta adjustable set. Hurry in today.
Visit a participating retailer at America's Mattress and Kaminsky's Home Furnishings.
Closed captioning of KOMU 8 News is brought to you by the law office of Harper, Evans, Wade, and Medemeyer.
Meet Tom. He's up at 5:30 every morning, driven the same truck for 22 years. Thursday nights, cards with the guys. He usually loses. That's okay. But hip pain has totally changed his routine. That's why he came to us, because we offer more solutions for hip and knee pain than anyone, which means his treatment is customized. And Tom knows there's nothing routine about that.
The reviews are in. Mockins.com is loved by everyone.
I found a really good price online.
By far the best place to buy a car.
With thousands of vehicles online and on sale, Mockins.com is ready to get you on the road. Find it, finance it, even get your trade value. What's not to love? At Mockins.com, you can do everything. Well, except for the test drive. But it's easy to schedule yours now on one of thousands of vehicles at Mockins.com.
Welcome back in your health news. The Food and Drug Administration has approved a digital pill that tracks when patients take their medication. It's a form of a drug called Abilify, which treats depression, bipolar disorder, and schizophrenia. A tiny sensor is embedded inside of it. When it's swallowed, the sensor sends a signal to a patch worn by the patient, then sends the info to a smartphone. The FDA says it can help patients remember to take vital medication. Well, some good news for coffee lovers. A daily cup of Joe may be linked to a lower risk of heart failure and stroke. Researchers at the University of Colorado studied data on what people eat and their heart health. Those who drank the most coffee were the least likely to develop heart failure or suffer a stroke. Too much screen time may be behind a rise in suicidal thoughts among young girls. Researchers at San Diego State University studied questionnaire data from more than 500,000 teens. They found teenagers were more likely to think about or attempt suicide if they spent at least 5 hours a day on electronic devices. They were also more likely to have symptoms of depression. There's now more evidence about the benefits of breast milk. New research suggests breastfed babies are less likely to have eczema as teenagers. Scientists followed over 17,000 mothers and their newborns. Babies who were breastfed for 4 to 6 months were half as likely to develop the painful skin condition in their teens.
Coming up, what you're saying about a Hallsville teenager who accidentally shot and killed an elk over the weekend. Coming up.
Tonight, the extraordinary session over limiting the president's authority to order a nuclear strike, and they call it the last Da Vinci. Opening bid $100 million, but is it the real deal? On NBC Nightly News.
Right now at Hy-Vee, buy a ham, get a free turkey for your holiday gathering. That's right, buy a ham, get a free turkey. Buy a Hormel Pure 81 boneless ham for just $3.99 a pound and get a honeysuckle white turkey for free. You'll find everything you need at Hy-Vee to make your holiday meal memorable. With savory side dishes, delicious pies, and the Cheesecake Factory Bakery cheesecakes. Hurry into Hy-Vee today, because when you buy a ham, you get a free turkey. Only at Hy-Vee.
Why is Vision Source of the Ozarks different? Our offices are doctor-owned and view their patients as part of their family. Whether it's the latest fashion eyewear, the newest contact lenses, or total eye health care, we have one simple vision: to help people see. Using the latest technology, our Vision Source doctors can prescribe the most accurate eyewear, contact lenses, and detect early stages of diseases like diabetes and hypertension. Experience the most caring and personalized eye care around. Visit VisionSourceOfTheOzarks.com.
If you've had it with your internet and TV provider, let's talk. Switch to Mediacom and lock in a low rate for 2 years. Get faster internet up to 200 meg with Wi-Fi, free on-demand movies and shows, and TV entertainment you can take on the go. Plus, call now and we'll include Showtime and Starz for a year. Mediacom TV, internet, and phone bundles start as low as $49.98 a month for 2 years. That's one low price for all 3 services. Call 800-SIMPLIFY now.
Whether a home is too hot, or too cold, or too drafty, Columbia Water and Light can help. We offer rebates and low-interest loans to help you finance energy-efficient home improvements, saving you money and making you a lot more comfortable. Columbia Water and Light, helping you get your home and your utility bills just right. To learn how you can save money and stay comfortable, visit ColumbiaPowerPartners.com.
Dirty Dancing, the record-breaking live theater sensation, is finally here. Relive the magic of Johnny and Baby's classic love story live on stage. Spectacular dancing, passionate romance, and all your favorite songs from the movie. Dirty Dancing. Don't miss it. You'll have the time of your life.
November 27th at the Jesse Auditorium. For tickets, call 578-882-3781 today.
We shared a story on our Facebook page about a Hallsville teenager who accidentally shot and killed an elk over the weekend. Here's what you're saying in today's talk, and we begin with Lavonda. She says mistakes happen, but she should have been sure what the target was before shooting. Big difference in a deer and an elk. Ronald says, I see as the conservation fault mainly. They were supposed to keep all the elk on the ranch down south. If they were letting them free, then it should have been announced. We wonder why CWD, chronic waste disease, showed up in Mo. Well, here's your answer. Elk is the #1 carrier in North America. As for the young lady, I think she better retake the safety course again. And Kenny says, no, the 14-year-old should not be fined or jailed. The meat should be given to the folks participating in feeding the needy, and the antlers given to wildlife teachers, instructors.
Okay, thanks, Jim. No one wants to get or pay for a traffic ticket. One police department has decided to drop those fines, but they're asking for something in return. That's coming up.
Coming up tomorrow on KOMU 8 News Today.
100 Days of Vision, a look at the speech on the AMU campus that kicks it all off.
Plus, Lighten Up Columbia begins a cycling safety awareness effort later tonight.
And I'll bring you any breaking news at the Right Now desk. And I'll be tracking showers and thunderstorms for your early Wednesday morning commute.
Great days begin with great mornings. KOMU 8 News Today. Coverage you can count on.
Let's get the big guy in place.
The Ford year-end sales event is here.
I can guide you in.
No thanks, Santa.
I got this.
Hey, it looks a little tight.
perfect fit. Santa needs an F-150.
That's Ford, America's best-selling brand. Hurry in for 0% financing for 72 months across a full lineup of Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs. Get F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months plus $1,000 cash back and $1,000 trade assist, or get up to $10,200 total savings. Hurry into your quality Ford dealers today.
Stock up and save this week during the Menard Day sale. Chamberlain makes quality garage door openers that are built to last. This ultra-quiet half-horsepower belt drive garage door opener is perfect for an attached garage. Just $149. Get softer skin and cleaner clothes with a water softener from Menards. Adding a water softener will remove calcium and magnesium from your water. Right now, only $449. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Save big money at Menards.
People are not meant to be alone. We are meant to bond, to connect, to help, and to love. At SSM Health, we believe in the healing power of presence, in taking the time to listen and connect, because knowing you better as a person helps us treat you better as a patient. SSM Health.
At Harper Evans, Wade, and Nedemeyer, we believe in meeting our personal injury clients in person, wherever they are. By working with us, our clients can focus on recovering while we move to build a powerful, winning case. We review injury cases free of charge. We know this is a difficult time for victims and their families. We help them understand the process and get them the settlement they deserve. You want us on your side. Harper Evans, Wade, and Nedemeyer. We will fight for you.
What would you do with $1,000?
507's $1,000 minute is back.
10 questions, 60 seconds, $1,000.
And you can play twice weekdays, 750 and 250.
Find out more, y107.com.
Today's Pet Corner on KOMU8 is brought to you by Columbia Allergy and Asthma Specialist. Breathe easy and livefree.com.
Hey everyone, with me on today's Pet Corner is Cindy. Cindy is a 1-year-old domestic short hair. She is quite the cuddly kitten and would love a sweet home to be in. She is a little independent though. Sometimes she does like to just be by herself, but she loves to explore and comes to your call. If you want to find her or any of the other cats at the Central Humane Society, you can call 573-443-PETS.
Missouri House Budget Chairman says he's seeing improvement in the UM system's leadership. KOMU8's David Rothschild joins us here in the studio with details on the state's relationship with the system.
Representative Scott Fitzpatrick spoke on multiple subjects today with the Columbia Chamber of Commerce. Some of his main goals for the upcoming fiscal year include cutting costs to Medicaid and dealing with the state's long-term transportation revenue problem. He also addressed continuing to improve the relationship with the UM system, which he says has gotten better. UM System President Moon Choi says he's looking at every opportunity to grow revenue where he can. In the studio, David Rothschild, KOMU8 News.
Coming up on KOMU8 News at 6, more women are coming forward with sexual assault allegations nationwide.
Reports of rape in Columbia have tripled since 2010, but this may be a good thing because of a change in the law. We'll explain it all coming up at 6.
This Christmas, police in a small Pennsylvania town are hoping to make getting pulled over the most wonderful time of the year. It's called Cops for Kids. If you're pulled over for a minor traffic violation, an officer may decide to give you a warning instead of a ticket and ask you to donate a toy. The toys go to less fortunate children.
All right, and your forecast for this evening looks like this. Temperatures holding in the lower 50s. It's chilly. It's a little drizzly outside in some areas. And then more rain moves in tonight. I think a lot of the rain is more than likely done by, let's say, about 9 or 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. About almost 60 degrees tomorrow afternoon once we get some afternoon sunshine on Wednesday.
This is light rain or heavy rain tonight?
Probably some pockets of heavier rain, maybe even a few rumbles of thunder.
All right.
We could use it.
That's our time for now. Thanks for joining us.
We'll see you at 6.
On air, on